Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Ani with What If Naruto Was Isekai to High School DxD Part 4. So let's get started. Naruto sat there as he watched Issei get hit 1,000 times. Konako was mad as she also joined in after she heard what Issei's plan was, which wasn't to save Kiba, but it was just Issei using that as an excuse to get close to her and also to try and seduce the angels, or not the angels but the exorcists. Beat him more, Buchi-sama, Konako yelled. Now Issei, I've had enough of you. For your punishment, you will go a month without relieving yourself. You won't read any of those books you read. You won't watch any of those filthy videos you watch. You won't peek on anyone. To make sure that you won't do it, I've cast a spell on you. This is a curse that won't allow you to do any of the stuff I mentioned for a month. You will also apologize to these girls here. You will also fulfill 20 contracts by the end of the month, or you will be punished even more. I regret wasting a piece on you. I'm feeling sorry for your dumbass. You really are a huge waste of space, Issei, Rias says. Naruto walked down to Rias and hugged her, calming her down. Oh Naruto, what do I do with him? The Grammys have never discarded their pieces, but I fear I might have to do that, Rias cried on his shoulder, making Naruto and the other girls glare at Issei. It was his fault. It's his fault anyways. If he never appeared, I wouldn't have to resort to these measures. I would have had you. I would have saved you from Riza. Then I would have had the harem, not him. I would have had Akano, you, Konako and Azia, Issei said. Be quiet, Issei. You absolutely disgust me. How would you even beat Riza? It's not like you have the boosted gear. It's not like you have divine dividing. It's not like you have Kurama. You're just a weak, common secret gear user. You only want me for my body. Naruto likes me for being me, Rias says. I can't believe that you think that I actually like you. That's the reason why I moved out. I'm more than just a piece of meat for your pleasure. Miriam and Katsuki were right about you. You're just a degenerate. A perv, Azia screamed, slapping him in the face. Everybody glared at Issei, who glared at Naruto, thinking this was all his fault. What, can't fight your own battles for you? You're really strong, aren't you? Need your harem that you stole from me to fight for you, Issei said, as Naruto just shook his head. If I fought you, you'll be dead. I don't waste time speaking. You have a low-tier sacred gear. Your strength is that of a child. A baby devil surpasses you in magic, strength, stamina, and your brain cells. You aren't special in any way. You say you beat Riza. With what? Twice critical? 2 times 0 is still 0. You have no power. You are no good. You just have a one-track disgusting perverted mind. Your personality sucks. You will never have a harem. In fact, since Rias can't do it, as Rias' fiancé, this is your last chance. You fuck up and you get kicked out of the peerage. Forever, I will protect my Rias Chan's reputation. Naruto was mad as Rias blushed at Naruto calling her his and claiming to protect her. You can't do that, Issei started out. He can, Rias says, steeling herself. She won't let Naruto be disrespected by this disgrace of a man. Richie, you can't be serious. He's trying to split us up. Can't you see, ever since he arrived, he's taken you all from me? You're all mine, I claimed you, Issei yelled madly. Me? Yours? Don't ever say that, you ugly degenerate perv. I only saved you because I felt bad that the Fallens killed you. Because of my mistake. Because I neglected to take care of my area. Not because I liked you. You think you're special? You have the weakest sacred gear. You have a disgusting personality. You look ugly and always have a bad hair day. And you're so rude. Naruto can do none of those things. He's the opposite. He's smart, handsome, strong, not perverted, and overall a good guy, Rias says as she purposely hugged Naruto. But she was right. I hate you, Issei. You made me think that you were my friend. But you just had such dirty and disgusting intentions for me. How could you take advantage of my innocence like that? Naruto-kun is better than you, Azia says, hugging Naruto. They're right, Issei. Naruto-kun is the best. He helped me get over my hatred for my father and helped me, get over my hatred and replace it with love for him, for mom, but not for you. And he's been here, and ever since he's been here for the last few days or weeks, he's made everything better. You've been with us for a few months and the only thing you thought about is yourself or how to use us as meat for your disgusting desires. I like Naruto, Agnes says, hugging Naruto. I never liked Issei the pervert. Naruto ni is the best, and he helped me get my Kroka nature back, Konako says as she hugged Kroka. Naruto had explained everything to her with Surzex, and she was happy that her sister wasn't evil. You have to agree, Naruto-sama is the best, Yubuluna and Grafia said. Naruto walked up to Zenovia and Irina. I must apologize for my fiance's stray pawn. If you wish, you may punish him, Naruto says as Irina said no, but Zenovia smirked. She walked up to Issei with the rondo in her hand. It's time to save all women from you, you disgusting perverted bastard, Zenovia says as she slices off his rod and his balls clean. Issei screamed out in pain as he got castrated. Nobody felt bad, not even Naruto. However, Naruto did cover his rod, as that was a reaction from any man that would see such a thing. How dare you? That was my precious. How are you gonna give birth to my kids now, you bitch? Issei yelled as Naruto got mad. Naruto rushed over to Issei, kicking him in the jaw, shattering it. Learn to speak to women with respect. She had every right after what you did, Naruto yelled, making Zenovia blush. This was the first time a man had protected her dignity, especially one who never owed her anything. I heard you two don't have a place to stay. Well, you can stay at the Gremlin Mansion until you solve your problems as compensation for Issei's wrongdoings, Naruto says. Zenovia and Irina hesitated, but they agreed eventually. They had nowhere to go. The group headed towards Naruto and Rias' house's entrance as they relaxed, as Issei left, no longer being welcomed in. He was escorted out. So Irina, Zenovia, how have you found Kura to be? Naruto asked. Well, Kura's my hometown. I'm used to it. I used to be friends with that perverted abomination. But you saved me and my partner, thank you. I can't believe he was trying to do us. He used to be such a kind person. Do you think he's just disgusting? He was trying to corrupt us and he would have started a war, Irina said. It's a nice and beautiful town. It could do without males like Issei though, Zenovia said. The three talked until it was night. Naruto then went to his and Rias' room, while Zenovia and Irina went to their room. Akino and Azazel, as well as Naruto's peerage, Grafia, Yubuluna and Kroka were also in Naruto's bed as they all cuddled onto Naruto with Rias. The next morning Naruto woke up and found Zenovia and Irina had left. He must really need to find that fallen angel, Kokabiel, Naruto mused. Eventually, when the girls never returned, they went look around and they found an injured Zenovia and Irina. Ha 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 ha. Sister of the false Lucifer, Surzex. I wonder if I kill you, will Surzex come? No, I have a better plan. I'll kill both you and the Citri errors. Then I can face two false Satans, Seraphul Leviathan and Surzex Lucifer, Kokabiel said as he flew towards the academy. Quick, we need to get to Sona, Rias says. In a few seconds they arrived to Kuro, flying at top speed. To see Sona's peerage losing. Sona was about to get stabbed by Kokabiel, which will start a war. Guys, relax. I will take care of this, Naruto says as he makes some hand signs. Wind style, great wind breakthrough, Naruto says as the wind smashes into Kokabiel, sending him crashing into the wall. Grafia and Yubuluna were called by Surzex as they sent him a message and he told them to come to the castle in the underworld to explain it. But Naruto was there, so Surzex didn't really fear Rias or Sona getting hurt. Who dare attack the mighty Kokabiel, survivor of the Great War and the true leader of the fallen angels? Well, once I kill that peaceful bastard, Kokabiel said. I dare, Naruto says. I dare, Naruto says, stepping up, making Sona's peerage blush, as well as his own and Rias's, were the goals. Kokabiel rushes at Naruto, who puts out his hands. Shinra Tensei, Naruto says, sending Kokabiel crashing back. How dare you treat me like an insect, you pathetic human, Kokabiel says. Do you have a problem with me being human? Naruto asked, his voice turning dangerous. And human like yourself should be weak. You're an abomination. How dare you be strong when your kind is meant to be weak? You shouldn't even have chakra. But no matter, let's see how your precious friends can defend against my summoned creature, Cerberus, Kokabiel said, as he commanded it attacked. The dog was summoned and it rushed towards the peerage, but it was soon slashed by Zenovia's Durando. Kiba also comes in and fights the priest with his new balance breaker, Holy Eraser. Naruto also sees Issei walking up to Kokabiel, making Naruto get intrigued of what this weakling could do. The sorry excuse of a man would try to fight a somewhat decently strong being for this universe. Kokabiel, I shall defeat you, and then the girls will see that I'm better than Naruto and shall be in my harem, and I shall be the harem king. Issei says as everybody stopped what they were doing, including the Cerberus, as they all, including the Cerberus, started laughing. You defeat me with what? A common secret gear? The weakest secret gear in existence? And twice critical? Please, just leave. It will be a dishonor for me to even breathe the same air as you. You're just a Grammy Eris's pity project. I heard you're not even that anymore. You're a waste to a peerage, a waste to life, a waste to existence, Kokabiel says. Issei gets mad as he rushes towards Kokabiel, who just flicks him away, sending him flying before turning to Naruto. Why did you help him? Is he not your precious Rias' pawn? Kokabiel says as Naruto just chuckled. No, he's just a nuisance. The only reason Rias doesn't kick him out is because he wouldn't survive as a reincarnated devil that is peerageless, and her gremlin mentality, which I respect her for, won't allow her to discard him. She's already mad at him. Plus, if he learned that he's no one special, it will help him in the long run. He only started war by seducing an angel exorcist, Naruto replied, as Kokabiel dodged a strike from Zenovia and punched her, sending her flying. Naruto caught her before she got hurt. Zenovia opened her eyes, feeling a little bit dazzled, as when she opened them she saw the most handsome man, and she felt warm. Kami-sama, is that you? Zenovia said. Nope, Zenovia, it's me, Naruto, Naruto said as Zenovia's blush got redder. Thanks for saving me, she started out as Naruto put her down on the ground. No problem, Naruto says as Zenovia straightened herself and took a fighting stance. Kokabiel, for your crimes against God, you will pay, Zenovia says as Kokabiel started laughing. You're so obedient to someone who's dead. Your Kami, your precious Kami, is dead. Kami died in the Great War, Kokabiel said, laughing. No, it can't be. The prayers, they still work. Yeah, you're lying, Zenovia said, holding on to hope. Ha 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 ha. Michael really fooled you, didn't he? He's playing God by granting prayers and making sure the sacred gear system works. I mean, look, it practically failed since that man you're with, Naruto Uzumaki, has 2 sacred gears. That shouldn't even be possible. He tries to keep sense of order by doing that. Kokabiel laughed as he spoke that. No, it can't be, Zenovia said, dropping to the ground. Her fate in the church was broken. Kokabiel took pleasure in seeing Zenovia fall into despair, making Naruto get mad. How dare you? What was the point in hurting poor Zenovia-chan? Naruto says, mad. This reminded him of how the villagers always took time to destroy any semblance of hope or happiness he had. Zenovia blushed at Naruto being protective to her feelings. If Kami-sama isn't alive, then I will have Naruto-kun's kids. He is strong and cares for me, Zenovia thought. Naruto rushed at Kokabiel, mad at being reminded of Konoha, his red and white wings materializing, his form turning into golden as a single tail appeared behind him. His power was felt throughout the world, the earth, the heavens, the underworld, Gregory. The dimensional gap all shook from Naruto's power. Was this power, Azazel thought? The very cause of Gregory was being shaken. This power, why is Naruto going out this much? Sazek thought as the depth of the underworld shook. Prepare her for Satan. We might have to have a conference, Sazek says. This power, it reminds me of Kami-sama, Gregory said as the heaven shook. Yes, it does. It's so powerful. It might surpass Great Red, said Michael. This power is so powerful, Yasuka thought as the whole earth shook. This power, it can help me beat back a red, Orpheus said. Great Red was flying as he stopped. He sensed the power coming from Earth. It rivaled his own. No, it surpassed his. It seems my title of world's strongest is being threatened. But perhaps it's time to train for when I have to fight this powerful figure. Great Red said. Divide, boost was heard as Naruto divided Kokabiel's power and boosted his own. Tail Beast Bomb, Naruto yelled, crashing his spear into Kokabiel's heart. He was too weakened to prevent him from doing so as Kokabiel died instantly. Naruto-kun, Rias yelled, turning towards Naruto and running towards him as she hugged him. Naruto smiled as he petted her head. It's okay, Rias-chan, I'm okay. There's no way someone like Kokabiel could beat me, Naruto says. You're so reckless, you know, Rias says, hugging him. Eventually, everybody came and had a group hug, well, apart from Kiba and Saji and Issei. Well, Kiba just chose not to, and the girls told Saji and Kiba to stay away Eventually everybody headed back to the ORC building. Before that, Zenovia went to talk to Rias. When everybody arrived to the ORC building, Rias had an announcement. Okay guys, I've got an announcement. We have a new member, Rias says. As Zenovia walks out, Issei, who was still injured from Kokabiel's flick, ran towards her like a hungry dog for meat, looking at her like meat. So, you're now a devil. Wanna be my babes? He asked desperately as Zenovia ignored him and walked up to Naruto, pulling his head into her breast. Naruto-kun, please let me procreate with you. You're so handsome and strong, Zenovia says, making Issei get mad. As Naruto's jaw is dropped. I think we should have some time to develop a relationship before that happens, but only if Rias allows it, because I am promised to her, Naruto says. As Rias just said she wouldn't mind, as Naruto has already got Akino and Azazel, so having a few more wouldn't hurt her. Issei marches over to Naruto, grabbing him by his collar. What the hell is your secret? How do you get Harem? It's supposed to be me that's meant to be the Harem King. Issei yelled. He was about to slap Naruto, but Rias caught his hand and slapped him. I've heard enough of you, Issei. Know your place. Normally I don't treat my servants like slaves. However, you're insufferable, annoying, and just plain out revolting. You won't be the Harem King. Get that in your thick head. No girl would ever like you. Don't you ever compare yourself to my Naruto-kun ever again. Get out. Get out. Think of your mistakes. If I ever see you speak bad to Naruto-kun ever again, I will kill you myself, Rias says. Her power of destruction showing, Issei walked out in fear, but anger directed towards Naruto. I was here first, he says, before he closes the door behind him. Naruto-kun, you don't have to stay quiet when Issei threatens you or berates you, Rias says. It's not that. I just don't want to speak to him. He practically disgusts me. His existence is plain as revolting to me. I gave him so many chances and he ruins it. All because he thinks not with his brain, not with his heart, but with his 1-inch disgrace, Naruto says as everybody starts laughing and agreeing. You're right, giving him attention would just make him even more insufferable because we have to hear his annoying voice more often. I feel bad for his parents though. But anyways, let's leave, Rias says as everybody leaves to their house. When they arrived home, they get into a fighting stance as they see Azazel. So you're the boy who was laying out that show of strength, and you're Rias Grammy's fiance and the person with 2 sacred gifts. Something that's never happened before, Azazel says. Azazel, governor of the fallen angels, what are you doing trespassing on Grammy territory? First your subordinates, then your leader class angel, and now yourself. What is it do you want? You're not getting Naruto-kun. If you want Issei, you can have him, Rias says as destruction magic surrounds her. I assure you I'm allowed to be here. You can even ask your brother. I was invited by your king personally, Azazel says as Naruto steps forward. Be that so, you are not invited to our house, Naruto says as he narrowed his eyes, leaking some killing intent, making Azazel stumble in fear. The girls wasn't affected by it because Naruto-kun has never had any ill intention towards them. They could feel it in the killing intent, it wasn't directed to them. Akuna had lightning charge around her. Azazel got in a fighting position that she learned from Naruto's clone. Luna and Grafia teleported into the room. Grafia then stepped up. Naruto-sama, please don't attack Azazel. Doing so would start a war. Something you have been preventing, Grafia says. Naruto nodded and backed down, as did all of the other girls. Azazel left. The next few days had passed until it was the day of the 3 factions meeting. Naruto was prepared. He had some kunai's combat clothes and his best kunai equipped. Naruto also helped Rias' bishop Gaspar to control his sacred gear. He also left a clone to defend him. The ORC entered the room of the conference. Naruto looked to see the leaders of the factions, Sezex and Seraphu, Lord Michael and Azazel. He also saw another white-haired boy who was on Azazel's side. He looked at Naruto with jealousy. Oh, not another one, Naruto thought. Ah, come on in, Sezex says, as they entered. As you all know, the 3 factions have been trying to keep a fragile piece of peace. However, after an attack from Kokabiel, who is a fallen angel, and what Azazel had declared a stray fallen angel after his death, something needs to be done, says Sezex as everybody nodded. Well, I have a suggestion. Let's go full peace. Let's sign a treaty. I never meant to attack your sister. Like stray devils don't mean to, like you don't mean for stray devils to attack any of our people. Stray fallen angels happen too as well, you know, Azazel says. You wish to go in peace? Why? If there's war, you could easily win it with your research in creating secret gears equivalent to Longinus and your vast army. Michael says, I don't wish for a war. I wish to carry on my research and make my secret gears better. Azazel says, why don't we ask the true Dragon Emperor? He is significant in this, as if he decides to go against the factions, he will destroy us, Michael says. Naruto, why didn't you tell us your goals? Azazel says, as Naruto mentally rolled his eyes. He doesn't hate Azazel, though it takes some time for him to forgive his carelessness. Naruto stepped up. My intentions is to protect my family, which includes Rias, her family, her peerage, and my peerage. Naruto says as everybody decided he was truthful. As he stepped back to Rias, and Rias held his hand. Naruto, the clone who was with Gaspar and Konako, saw a bunch of mages attacking. Naruto's clone leapt into action. Firestorm, majestic flame destroyer, Naruto says as he burnt all of them alive. One of Naruto's clones dispelled, sending knowledge back to Naruto. Naruto got the message, and boom, the fallen brigade, the Chaos Brigade had attacked. Naruto created a barrier, protecting everybody. You're the boss that stopped us from getting the sister of the fake Lucifer's bishop, said Katria as Rasengan, Naruto says, getting mad as he leapt at her, killing her instantly. Airstyle, Gale Palm, Naruto yells, taking out most of the attackers as the other angels, fallen angels and devils started attacking the Chaos Brigade. Suddenly, Naruto was hit from behind. Looking behind him, he saw Issei corrupted with purple energy around him, and Vali also corrupted with purple energy, as they both held objects in their hands. Vali, what is the meaning of this? Why would you steal my secret gear and give one to Issei, to that Gremmy pawn? Yelled Azazel. Issei, you two, what are you doing? Rias yelled. I'm done taking orders from you, old man. I'm gonna get stronger, take him down, says Vali. As Naruto rolled his eyes, not another Sasuke wanted to get stronger to kill. Issei, why? Rias says with tears in her eyes. Issei, why? Rias says with tears in her eyes. She might not like him, but she still considered him family. That's why she'd never kicked him out yet. You want to know why? I'll tell you why. Ever since that bastard came, you girls who are mine went for him. You take his side and everything. But then Vali came. He offered me the opportunity to get an harem. Now I'll kill Naruto, take you, and take all the women I want. Your peerage, his peerage, Rise's peerage, Sazex's peerage, every single peerage. They will all be mine. The girls, every single girl shall be mine. Issa says madly. So you wish to fight then, Naruto says, as the red and white dragon emperor wings appeared. In a flash, Naruto was in front of Vali and Issei. Divide, divide, divide. Naruto saw them stumble to the ground. Both of you have committed a grave offense and shall die, Naruto says, preparing a Rasengan big enough to disintegrate them both. Downfall dragon spear, Vali says as Azazel looked at him mad. Armor formed around Vali. Blue Vivan, Oceanic sword, Issei yelled as he also used one of the stolen secret gears from Azazel as armor formed around him as well. That and being enhanced by an office snake will make us unbeatable, Vali said as they charged at Naruto, who had no problem keeping up. Divide, boost, he wasn't even using Chroma's power. Divide, boost was what was heard as Naruto fended them off. Oceanic drowning blast, Issei says as he sent a wave of water at Naruto, who easily dodged it. Water style, water dragon jutsu, Naruto says, wanting to humiliate Issei, but he was quickly having to dodge his own blast. My secret gear, the Vivan Oceanair, allows me to control water. Serious and better than him. Become mine again, Issei yelled madly, getting distracted. Rasengan, Naruto says, slamming through the dragon and slamming into Issei's chest, smashing his armor to pieces and shredding everything including his art. Damn you, Naruto, I hate you, Issei yelled his final words as he died. Vali charged at Naruto as he made a golden spear shoot a golden blast at Naruto. Naruto dodged it. Inferno style, black dragon flames, Naruto says as a black dragon made out of black fire shot black flames towards Vali, breaking his armor. Vali quickly made his 12 wings appear as he quickly teleported away before his body could be hit by the black fire. Suddenly a monkey yokai appeared. "What are you doing? You'll get killed," Naruto asked. Not knowing the monkey was part of the enemies, the monkey grabbed Vali. Naruto was about to attack but stopped, wanting to know who he was. "Who are you?" Naruto asked, wanting to get more information. "We are the Chaos Brigade. We have the Dragon Affinity office with us. Attacking us will be the last mistake you make," he says, as he let out some flashbangs and disappeared. Unknown to Biku, Naruto had placed some flying Rajan seals on him and Vali. "Well, that was good work, Naruto. I expect nothing less from Rias' chosen one. I must thank you as well. Please have this sword," Michael says as he gave the Asculum blade to Naruto, who puts it into his sacred gear, and due to his Uzumaki blood he gained immunity from Dragon Slayer magic or any type of Dragon Slayer abilities. "Thanks for your help, Naruto," Azazel said as Naruto nodded. His anger died down after seeing Issei and what he did. Naruto hugged Rias. She was devastated that her pawn did something like this. "Naruto, why? Why did this happen? I did everything I can for him. The one thing he wanted I could not give him, because I loved you," Rias cried into Naruto's shoulder. "It's not your fault, Rias. It's that selfish pricks," Naruto said. "But guys, I'm gonna end it off here. See you next time. Peace. 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 Peace."